Start that stream. I don't know. We used to have a thing where it would go live on YouTube, and then you could push a thing to make it live, so you didn't have to
You
worry
only
about
do
the
if you have to
delay.
you have to schedule it to do that.
Okay,
If
well,
you just do the
it's just
live
live
streaming,
now. I don't know. Hi, I'm
it's just
Eric.
live. I'm Joe.
Hey, it's Joe. Hey, we're gonna play The Mummy because it's October. Ah, it's very bright. It's October, and we'll play some spooky video games. And The Mummy, I mean, it's not a very scary movie, but it's based on a Universal movie, which is honestly one of my lesser favorite Universal films. I think
The original or the Brendan Fraser one?
the original, not the. Actually, I honestly
I like.
prefer the Brendan Fraser one. I don't know. I don't. It's not like the Wolfman or Frankenstein or Dracula
No,
or
but it's
whatever.
got a good Karloff performance.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to see Boris Karloff, but a few years later in Cairo, Egypt, the Museum of Ancient. You hit the button and it just skips, I guess. So this is a Game Boy Color game. I never played it before. I don't know anything about it. I picked up a tombstone. Oh wow. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be like the scroll and unlock the door. Am I supposed to be what's her face? Who's the lady in the Mummy movie? Ava
I
Green.
saw that movie one time when I was in high
Really?
school, and I was making out with a girl through the whole thing, so I remember almost none of it.
The movie's pretty
Uh,
fun actually. Um, it didn't. I mean, it's not a horror movie. It's really more of an
no,
action
no.
movie, but you know, Brendan Fraser's pretty fun. Ava Green, it's good. I don't know. Some pretty like it's more like there's more like gross stuff in it, honestly. Some stuff with the scarabs and whatnot. I guess I'm supposed to be like reading these. What I don't know what I'm. There's like a guy up there. Is that a room that's dark? Maybe. Oh, there we go. I got a torch now. Aha! I solved your puzzle, Mummy. Jonathan joins the team. Oh, I can hold this button to. Can I switch characters or something?
I don't know.
You push start once to
Let me
pause, and then it
actually
brings up
start.
a.
I'm gonna tear myself away from Hades so I can actually watch what you're doing.
It's alright. You should probably just keep playing Hades. I should be playing Hades. What am I doing?
I don't know. You're fucking up, man.
Can only enter doors one way, I guess. So this is just like a maze platformer. Really, one of my least favorite genres for platformers. I don't like big mazy. Also, this music sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I've heard it before. I think I've seen this room before, though.
I can't hear
Yeah.
the music clearly enough on the stream to answer that question.
Oh. Let's actually there's just a part of it that sounds kind of like the Wizards and Warriors theme.
Okay. Sure.
I could turn it
Who is responsible for this?
I could turn it up a smidge, I guess. I don't for whatever reason my desktop audio is very quiet in OS or OBS these days. And so I have to turn it way up, which means that in order for the music to come through on the stream properly, it has to be incredibly loud for me. Also, I'm afraid that because I have to like manually turn it way up in OBS, it'll be like super blown out and crackly, which is I don't want that either. So maybe if I run, I can make it. No.
This was developed by Konami Computer Entertainment Nagoya,
Okay.
which I feel like they did some other stuff that is like pretty good. Oh no. Sorry. They're the ones they're the same Konami that did the last Castlevania Game Boy game. Which is
Oh,
Castlevania
okay.
Legends, which is like
I
not
see.
great, and they're also the ones who did the Saturn port of Symphony of the Night. That's which Konami is responsible for this. So
I mean, I don't know.
So is this like Prince of? Well, you're not like you look a little more mobile than the Prince of Persia, but it kind of has that sort of cinematic platformer.
Yeah, like rotoscope
Flashback,
kind of thing.
Blackthorn, yeah. Nosferatu.
Yeah, I mean it's like a puzzle game kind of, I think. It's supposed to be
It looks like the locations just rotate endlessly. Like if
yeah.
fall too far, you just fall back into the first room at the top.
I gotta figure out. So there was a switch. I have to collect the 4 things. When I hit the switch, maybe I want to go this way. Well, maybe. I know there's a ladder here, and then I can go up here. Is this how I get back there? All the doors are one way. Oh, crap.
It seems like the controls are like weirdly slippery. Like you're trying to dash and jump, it looks like, but you keep falling off the edge because maybe it's not super responsive to that.
Yeah, it's a little... I feel like when you dash and jump, you should get a little extra juice on your jump, but it doesn't seem like you actually do. Also, my character kind of has a weird gooseneck, which is good. Jonathan shows the artifact of Hamunapatra to Evelyn, which he stole from Rick, who is in jail. I have 178 clubs.
Cool.
Did the file that this ROM get dumped from have... Oh, shit.
A save file already in it?
Yeah, because that said chapter 3-2. Also, it seems like I'm just completely screwed because I used that dynamite in the wrong place.
Whoops.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do now. Push all the buttons as it reset. Well, isn't this a dilly of a pickle? Guess I can reset.
You could reset.
Licensed by Universal Studios. $2000 Konami.
How you doing, Kurt?
I am fine.
Play game.
Have you played The Mummy for Game Boy Color?
I have not played The Mummy for Game Boy Color.
You guys remember when Konami used to make video games?
It's making it sound like that
Nope.
I'm not missing out on that much either. Yes, I do remember this.
I think it was a long time ago. The City of the Dead, Chapter 1.
So,
Alright.
do you guys remember?
I don't
that-
know. Oh, see, it says Chapter 3-01. I don't understand.
So, Konami did this really weird, like poorly emulated collection of Castlevania and Contra games for the NES that they put on PCs in like 2000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that recently got put on Good Old Games.
Cool.
And I was just like, this is the weirdest thing.
Yeah, why? Why did you do this?
Why would you make this available? Like, it was like pretty notorious, as I recall from the time. Like, it was pretty notorious for like how bad it was. Like, yeah, Konami Collector's Series, Castlevania and Contra, featuring Castlevania, Simon's Quest, Dracula's Curse, Contra, and Super C. And it's $6.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, quick save allows saving at any time was a listed feature
Of this game?
And like the Konami just put a weird scattershot collection of games onto Good Old Games like last week or the week before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Metal Gear Solid,
Metal Gear?
yeah, the original Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 2. and then this like weird Windows port of a bunch of NES games that, like, again, as I recall, pretty much everybody at the time who had played it was like, this is really bad. Like, this is worse than just loading them up in Nesticle. Let's see, here's a review. For, the most helpful overall review on Good Old Games. 2 stars, broken, inaccurate emulations, avoid. I own the original retail box version of this set that included DRM. Castlevania 3 has the display and sound glitches that older, less accurate emulators had, and the emulator wrapper itself has scaling and display issues. You can get the much better Castlevania and Contra sets on consoles or Steam for a little bit more money. They include many more games for more platforms and even some regional release variants. Why Konami chose to release this set instead of those 2 here is beyond me. They could have ported the Steam versions, which has the benefit of much more accurate emulation to boot, and made lots of money.
Should I see what happens when I fall in these spikes? Oh, wow. It's a very dramatic death.
Now I'm really hoping for like a Heart of Darkness level death scene
No,
from
it's...
dropping out of spikes.
I think I have a pretty good idea what this game is.
That is very dramatic, but it's not a Heart of Darkness level death scene,
No.
I'm afraid.
Do I have to get the torch? Nope, I don't have to.
Okay, this is a person who gave this game 5 stars, believe it or not.
I mean, those are some
Great.
good video games.
Great port, except for a few flaws.
Uh-huh.
This is a really great collection of classic Konami titles, but they made a few minor mistakes and one major mistake.
What
First
is
and
it? What are they?
foremost,
Tell me more.
The collection doesn't support D-pads on modern controllers.
All right, well, peace out. See ya. No thanks. I've had my fill.
Yeah, I don't really know why you would give that 4 out of 5 stars, because that alone is enough for me to be like, nope.
3 at best at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's like none, because you don't want to play those games without a D-pad. It's alright. That's what
People
Joy.
are broken.
That's what Joy to Key is for, I guess.
I guess.
Does that still exist?
Yeah, it definitely still exists. That just seems like, I mean, I know that $6 for those 5 titles is a lot less than the last year collections were, but like, for what you, I mean, the difference is worth it. That's all I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Or just emulate it. It's fine.
Right, or just use like a modern NES emulator that's good if you're really...
I mean, I guess that's just Konami just like dumping whatever it's got into the ether to see if they can make some bucks off of it, I guess.
I mean, I guess. It's just the thing is that's weird about it is like the games that they put on Good Old Games are just so weirdly scattershot. Like,
Yeah.
the original Metal Gear
Oops.
Solid and the original Metal Gear for MSX and Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence, but like not Metal Gear Solid 3, not Metal Gear 2 for MSX, not like it just feels really
Just like a bunch of nonsense.
yeah, it's just like this is I don't know, this is what we got, I guess. Like okay.
These are Dave's favorite games. Like, okay.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Which, like, I mean, Metal Gear Solid is, like, still a pretty good video game.
Yeah, the Game Boy one?
No, the PlayStation one.
Oh, that's just straight. I thought it was the 2D one.
No.
Oh, wow.
The Game Boy Color one is also a pretty good video game, though,
Yeah.
actually. It has one section that's really kind of terrible, but aside from that one section where you have to do a bunch of, like, really ridiculous... Because it was the Game Boy Color, you see, so there had to be a color-based, like, tedious puzzle section. That was the rule. That was the law in 1999 or whatever. You know?
No, Judge Dredd is the law.
The law was that, yes, but Judge Dredd would come and kill you if you didn't put
With his giant boots.
ham-fisted, color-based puzzle into your Game Boy Color Prestige title. You had to do that. You weren't allowed to not do that. And so there's this section in the middle of Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color where you have to like get different colored boxes because there's a box sorting puzzle. Like, you know, Snake hides in the box, and then the conveyor belts sort the boxes based on the color that they are. And so to get where
Whoa.
you're going, you have to get all the right colored boxes and then like get
Who's
in the
this
right
guy?
box at the right time. Is that
Wanna
Brendan
fight?
Fraser?
Oh, I knocked him out. Knocked him the
Red
fuck
Hammer guy?
out. Ah, I see.
So I will say that I appreciate that
Uh-huh.
Konami is calling back to one of their old games, because the animation that dude does when he's knocked out is almost identical to the one that the Fratellis do in the NES Goonies 2 when they get knocked out with their legs up in the air.
Guard stole the clear item. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I don't like this game. I don't think it's very good.
It doesn't seem.
It just like, also it doesn't, it seems like some of these puzzles have like a finite number of items and maybe become unsolvable if you waste the thing.
Seems that, well, I mean, you got trapped in the opening room.
Yeah.
One, so
And there's like no quick
quick reload or
yeah.
Even Adventures of Lolo had a suicide button, so you could just start a puzzle over if you.
I think that's the guy I'm trying to get, but I don't have any more dynamite because I accidentally used it all. So I guess that's it for this. Punch his guard again. He doesn't seem to care that I keep knocking his ass the fuck out. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like fight back or anything.
No.
He just gets knocked out and stays knocked out.
Such a powerful concussion that he doesn't know where or who he is after it happens. So, all right. I think I'm done with this. Game's bad. This is a bad game. It's my official opinion. Also, not very scary. I don't see not one mummy.
Not a single one.
I mean, I guess there was
So
one.
you
In the,
would say
there was one in
the
the
mu-
cutscene, but I mean that doesn't really count.
You would say the Mummy Demastered is better than this.
I have not played that game, but it has a really good soundtrack, so yes. It also seems like you can like carry one item. Oh, here we go. Here's some dynamite. Let's see if I can get old Rick out of there real quick. Oh nope, I hit the wrong button, so now I'm fucked. Well, that's that.
This feels this doesn't this it looks good for a Game Boy Color game.
Looks like I can
It
punch my
doesn't-
way through these rocks. Does it look good?
For a Game Boy Color game, yes, I think it does.
All right.
If you were Chris Redfield,
It doesn't look too bad for a Game Boy Color game. That's my official statement. It's bad. All right. Bye-bye. We'll be back tomorrow with some other bullshit nonsense.
Bullshit nonsense is what we traffic in almost exclusively.
Where's OBS? There it is. I can't stop the stream without OBS.